The prosecution presents an opening statement in the trial of 201 militia members. The International Criminal Court says the Rapid Support Force committed war crimes and crimes against humanity. Trump says no turning back on Greenland. Hello and welcome. Prime Minister Dr. Kamel Idris praised the significant role played by the Ministry of Defense in the battle of dignity and the defense of Sudan's land and sovereignty. This came during his visit today to the Ministry of Defense headquarters in Khartoum, where he was received by Minister of Defense Lieutenant General Hassan Daoud Kabron. The Prime Minister affirmed that the Ministry of Defense has played a leading role in defending Sudan throughout its long history. For his part, the Minister of Defense welcomed the Prime Minister's visit, explaining that it reflects the state leadership interest in the role played by the Ministry of Defense. On Sunday, the Anti-Terrorism Court at Port Sudan, presided over by Judge Muhammad Sir Al-Khatim, heard the opening statement presented by the prosecution in absentia trial proceeding for criminal case number 1050 of 2023 against 201 defendants from the Rapid Support Force militia and their collaborators. The charges against the defendants related to supporting the rebellion, participating in the military operations against the Sudanese armed force, possessing arms, and other serious crimes. Major Mahir Saeed, head of the Public Prosecution and Chief Prosecutor, explained that the investigations took more than 2.5 years. The Deputy Prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, Nuzhat Shamim Khan, stated that the Office of the Prosecutor believed war crimes and crimes against humanity were committed in Al-Fashir, Western Sudan, particularly in late October, based on the information and evidence gathered. In a briefing to the UN Security Council on Monday regarding the situation in Darfur, Shamim Khan warned that Darfur is currently experiencing mass torture. She explained that the fall of Al-Fashir to the Rapid Support Force was accompanied by a systematic and organized campaign of extreme suffering, specifically targeting non-Arab communities and including rape, arbitrary arrest, executions, and mass graves. On Sunday, the Minister of Infrastructure and Transport, Saif Al-Nasr Al-Tijani, met with the Governor of Khartoum State, Ahmed Uthman Hamza, to discuss ways to enhance joint cooperation in roads, bridges, and transportation's rehabilitation projects in the state. The meeting addressed the reconstruction plans and improving the overall environment. The Minister of Infrastructure and Transport affirmed that the ministry prioritized Khartoum State in the rehabilitation programs. For his part, the Governor of Khartoum praised the efforts of the Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport, noting the urgent need for intervention in the state's roads. The Governor of the Red Sea State, Mustafa Muhammad Noor, accompanied by the Director of General of Customs Force, Police General Lieutenant Salah Ahmed Ibrahim, inspected a drug seizure estimated at nearly half a ton. The Governor of the Red Sea State commended the efforts of the anti-smuggling unit and the successive high-profile drug seizure. Brigadier General Jad Karam Ahmed Al-Fadl, Director of the Red Sea Anti-Smuggling Unit, explained that the seizure took place in the southern part of the state in coordination with the General Intelligence Service. The General Authority for the Geological Research clarified that the earthquake felt by residents of several areas in River Nile State on January 17, 2026 is linked to construction and operations of the Marawi Dam and the artificial lake. The authority denied that the earthquake was caused by widespread or unusual tectonic activity. More than 150 earthquakes were recorded between 2011-2019, a relatively high level of activity. The recorded earthquake ranged in magnitude from 1 to 3 on the Richter scale, and some were felt by residents, but no significant structural damage was reported. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is heading to Davos, Switzerland today to participate in the World Economic Forum, which is being held from January 19 to 23, under the theme The Spirit of Dialogue. Presidential spokesperson Mohammed al-Shinnawi stated in a press release today that the forum agenda includes a series of events. The spokesman noted that the Egyptian president will meet with his American counterpart Donald Trump on the sideline of the forum to discuss the latest regional and international developments of mutual interest and explore ways to enhance cooperation and coordination between Egypt and the United States in a manner that serves the interest of both countries and strengthen regional and international stability. U.S. President Donald Trump announced that he had a very good phone call with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte regarding Greenland, reiterating the island's importance to his country's national security. On his X account, Trump indicated that an urgent or agreement had been reached to hold a meeting of president of parties concerned with the Greenland issue in Davos, Switzerland. He said, "As I have made very clear to everyone, Greenland is critical to national and global security, and there is no turning back on that." The U.S. president asserted that the United States is the only power capable of ensuring peace throughout the world, and that is achieved simply through strength. That was your today's news by Sniper TV. Until next time, stay safe.